Well, hello, Bob Dandry here, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So last time we, gathered a whole lot of money, and we managed to get our vehicle assembly building upgraded. So hopefully that means by the end of this episode we will have Jeb rescued and back on solid ground. So let's have a look and see what we need to do to make that happen. Okay, so if we have a look at our vehicle assembly building, we now have max parts supported of 255. So that is more than enough to do, whatever we need to do. If we spend 845k on it, we can have unlimited parts. But I don't think we need that really to suit our purposes. On our launch pad, we have 140 ton, and I think that should be fine as well. The last thing that we do need to actually make happen is we need to upgrade our astronaut complex. Currently, our Kerbonauts cannot conduct EVAs, which is what we're going to need to happen to be able to actually load Jeb over onto our craft. So that's first of all what we're going to start doing. We need 75k. We also obviously need to have some funds left over to also build a craft as well. So let's have a look at our mission control, and let's see what we need to do. So we do have a orbit around Kerbin mission. We've got some missions to conduct atmospheric surveys, and we also have some science missions as well. So transmit or recover scientific data from space around Kerbin. That's probably an option for us, so we can probably do both of these at once. And we can now also get a new, better craft that will have, some ferry capabilities as well as some science as well. And so we'll start off with this one here, I think. Hang on, let's have a look. Go with this one, which is a slightly bigger one. And we will add on a service bay and get some science parts in there as well. Alright, so we'll attach a service bay there. We also get a science junior on there as well. And let's get that service bay opened up, shall we? Okay. So what have we got available here? Got our experiment storage unit, which will help us to sort of store experiment results so we can sort of do things multiple times. So that's probably a good idea. We also have some goo containers as well. We might get maybe 4 of those in. We're just sort of going to go to town on this. Because we've got the parts now. We've definitely got the weight as well, so I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be just going absolutely ham here. And finally we've got the thermometer. So we'll put on the top, maybe. We'll stick it to the side there. Okay, so that should be fine. We should have more than enough fuel, etc., to get up and into orbit. And it's going to be the Dendry for F. So we'll save that, and we will get that one launched. Alright, so our goal here, we're going to get it up into orbit, and we're going to collect some science, that sort of thing, and then we will come back down and hopefully have a nice soft landing on the surface. And I think we've overdone it a bit, haven't we? As always. Yeah, a little bit. I'm sure I'll get the hang of this eventually. Alright, we will start burning. And how are we looking on the orbit map? Absolutely garbage. I think 82,000 will probably still do it for us. And we're slowly going up as well. So I think that should be okay. It'll be a very low orbit, but I think it'll still suffice, I think. And we're not looking too bad, actually. We might just pull our pointer aiming out a little bit lower on the horizon, and I think we should be fine to get to an orbit based on this. No, we're too low. We're not going to be able to make it. So I'm not going to burn any further. Obviously to save us from actually getting stuck in orbit again. So we'll leave it how it is, and we will spin the craft around to face retrograde. But we will take this opportunity to do a few experiments. So at least, I suppose we'll do at least part of our part of why we're up here. That's some nice. It's a very nice experiment we've got there, and let's have a look and see what else we've got available. Not much. No, we're too low. We're not going to be able to make it. So I'm not going to burn any further. Obviously to save us from actually getting stuck in orbit again. So we'll leave it how it is, and we will spin the craft around to face retrograde. But we will take this opportunity to do a few experiments. So at least, I suppose we'll do at least part of our part of why we're up here. That's some nice. It's a very nice experiment we've got there, and let's have a look and see what else we've got available. Not much. And we're doing our spin. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, man, this is close. Okay, that's alright. That's our nose cone. That's fine. We actually budgeted losing that. We need to keep this straight. Oh, God. It's a lot less stable now with all these science bits. Ooh. Oh, man. Wow. Okay, survived that. So let's get this heat shield jettisoned. We can probably actually keep this one for the moment, because it actually probably is reducing our aerodynamics, so it'll keep slowing us down a bit more. Nice, there we go. Another happy landing. Sorry you didn't get to space, Runuki, but we'll get you up in the next one, I promise. Alright, so we are going to be sending up a couple more tourists into space, as we've been doing this whole time. I'm wondering if we can use our added part count to get some aerodynamics on here, and if that will allow us to control the rocket a little bit better in the earlier in sort of mid stages. I'm not sure if it does work that way, but I would like to give it a go and see if we can make something happen. All right, here we are. We've added an extra fuel tank on that will hopefully allow us to get our 3 tourists to orbit before they come down, and hopefully these fins will keep us stable. But I've noticed we're wobbling a lot, so we'll see how it goes. Ooh, let's get rid of those. Gonna try and rotate. Oh god, wow. This is a lot. Let's turn SAS back on. Alright, we're gonna have to burn, I think. Nah, this is uncontrollable. Almost. I'm trying to rotate. Trying to turn, and it's somewhat turning, but it's not particularly responsive. Maybe we need some like reaction wheels and stuff like that. We don't actually have those unlocked yet. We managed to do it, so we'll lock in SAS and see if that will get us to orbit rather than keep us in orbit, because we're not in orbit yet. And we seem to be doing a lot better now with this extra fuel tank. I think we'll easily get to orbit this time. I know I've said that a few times, but I think it'll be fine. So we've just switched over to our smaller engine now. We're just going to bring in our sort of target a little bit closer to the horizon as well, because we're going a little bit lopsided or skew-if, however you want to say it. And nearly there. Nearly there. Come on. Come on. Ah, far out. And that's it. That is it. We have completed the contract perimeters. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this is not good. We're getting a little bit of heat. Oh, we are doing the old spin, which is okay. Oh, what did we... Oh no, not again! Nose cone is toast. No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. Far out. Oh. Damn it. I don't know if there's any way we can save this. I think we might have to take this as an L. It's going to be a loss. Total crew loss. Well, not total crew loss. Our actual crew survived fine. It's our tourists that we've lost. Oh no. It's been a very sad day for our organisation. We lost 2 tourists. We're going to have to make some adjustments to our craft to make sure that we don't lose any lives next time. So what I'm thinking is we can add some radiators to manage the thermals. Radiator panels. Oh, that's a very large, isn't it? So if we can get like a couple of those on the outside. Hopefully we can not die. Because it's this thing. Actually, I've actually got an idea. Science on the bottom. So the science is the weak point in this whole thing. The science junior specifically, service bay is surviving, and both of our crew cabins are surviving as well. So if we put this on the bottom, if it blows up, then, you know, whatever, it's fine. Do we have our heat shield here? Where is the heat shield? Where's that gone? Do we have it somewhere? Okay, perfect, it is there. Cool, so, I guess we need some more volunteers. We got two. We got a few actually, but these two, this one specifically is going to be the big ticket item, and this one is okay. It'll do. What about this one? Well, this is a good one here. So we'll take 3 tourists to orbit, and then we can do 1. It doesn't really matter which one we do. Cool. So we'll do that then. I'm confident we'll have no deaths this time. And we can always cover it up if people die, I guess. Right? I don't know. Alright, how are we going to go here? Is it going to be any different from our last flight, or will we taste sweet, sweet success this time? Okay, our nose cone is heating up, so we're going to lose that very shortly, it looks like. That's okay. We are starting to heat up now, but I think we'll be okay. I think we are low enough now that that shouldn't cause us to lose any parts or any people. Yep, beautiful. So let's yeet away our heat shields. And we'll be able to get rid of this one very shortly as well. Perfect. There we go. Lovely. And we are coming down at a bit of an angle, but we should be able to slow down enough to pull our chutes before we hit the ground. He's hoping anyway. And... oh! We lost the Science Junior! We actually did have a bit of science in there, unfortunately, but it's better than losing our crew, I suppose. So let's recover and see what we're left with. Beautiful, look at that. 140k, so that means we can, well, not going into the Astronaut complex, but we can upgrade it. So we can do EVAs, so that will now allow us to rescue Jeb. It's happening. But first we need to design a craft that's up to the task. Okay, now the big problem we're going to have here, and it's what we really need to consider, is that we really need to have RCS to be able to sort of fine-tune our velocity as compared to Jeb's craft. So if we have a look, what gets us RCS? It's Advanced Flight Control. Also gets us a larger command pod as well. And how much do we have now? We've got 55 science. So potentially we might be able to do one sort of further flight and do some EVAs. Don't know why I have music right now because I turned that off. Okay, so what we might do is get rid of our crew things. Let's open up our service bay, and what I'm going to do is we're just going to, if we can get our pressure gauges, we might just rotate these around so they're actually accessible. Perfect. Now, hopefully, we can get a lot of science from EVA reports now. This should hopefully be a much smoother ride as well without the crew cabins. Probably want to actually try and get our apoapsis quite high, while still being able to get back to orbit, so we might actually just aim straight on. Alright, so we're currently sitting, well, as you can see, quite a way away from Kerbin. I made a couple of discoveries playing through the last attempts I had at doing this, and one is that these capsules do not retain control of the craft when you go EVA, and that was causing it to spin out of control. And flung Valentina away from the pod, which meant I needed to revert. Second is that when you go sort of like 10,000 time or whatever, it does not slow down in time to stop you crashing into Kerbin. So I'm going to try really carefully here to EVA, get a crew report, and hop back in and hopefully not die. I have made a quick save though, and I'll probably make another one now. And hopefully we can sort that out. I've turned off SAS in case having it already sort of sitting sort of free will stop it from doing that crazy death spin that it was doing before. So let's see. So it's starting again. Get the EVA report, keep experiment, and I will board. Okay. And we'll turn SAS back on. Okay, so I didn't actually read what it said or how much. Let's get a crew report as well. 7.5. Nice, nice, nice. So let's review stored data. Okay, 12 science. That's quite nice. What else can we do here? Ooh, 37.5. So we can keep that one. What we might do is open up our service bay, and we will actually transfer the data to our little sort of storage device we have in here. As we know, the Science Junior was sort of the weak point in terms of being able to withstand the thermal stress of re-entering the atmosphere. So getting it in there in the service bay hopefully should protect it from losing that science, because that's going to be a really important lot of science there. Anything else we can learn from our mystery goo? A little tiny bit. And nothing in terms of temperature, so I would assume pressure, probably nothing there as well. No, nothing there at all. Okay, that's fine though, so we'll close that up, and we will give ourselves a little quick save, and then we'll head all the way back to Kerbin now. Alright, so we're coming straight down. So I don't know if that's going to cause us issues or not. But we'll get our SAS to face this retrograde straight down. Probably not going to be able to slow down enough. So this may be disastrous for us, to be honest. It wasn't too bad, actually. We did lose the Science Junior, as we thought we would. But, we actually turned out pretty well, all things considered. So hopefully that will give us enough science to get that, advanced control systems or something like that, so that we can get up there and get Jeb back. Excellent. 116 science. That means we can get, advanced flight control. So we get perfect. Let's just unlock it. Well, that is going to be just about all we have time for on this video, so I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you get a ding to your device the next time I post a video. You can find links to my social media in the description, so please jump on there, like, subscribe, follow, join the conversation on Discord, as I'm always happy to have a chat, and you also find a link to my Buy Me a Coffee should you wish to give something financial to the channel. But until next time, I'm Bob Dendry, this is Kerbal Space Program, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.